The most important thing out of everything you will find in raw foods is due to greens. So the reason why raw foods got such an incredible reputation is because of this amazing thing. And when I'm talking greens, I'm talking kale, spinach, carrots, the tops of carrots, not the actual root vegetables itself, but this is the root that gets the sun. Same thing with beetroot tops, snow pea shoots, sunflower shoots, arugula, watercress. There's so many different greens. Just think green and leafy. They're the ones that contain all the chlorophyll. And due to the chlorophyll is the reason why you will find so many testimonials of people healing themselves of all kinds of diseases, of people getting energized, sleeping less. There's so many reasons due to this amazing food. And the one thing I wanted to say, which I think is really important to know, is that the molecular structure of greens closely resembles the molecular structure of human blood. So imagine that. You drink them or you eat them and it's like you're having a healthy blood transfusion. It's unreal. The rule of thumb for making smoothies is 50-50. That's 50% fruit and 50% greens. So the reason for that is because when you're juicing the greens all on their own, you're really going to taste it. What happens when you're blending or juicing, the cells that the chlorophyll is in are called cellulose. They get ruptured, so you get all of the amazing nutrition, all of the amazing chlorophyll, which is incredible for you. This is why smoothies and juices are a lot better than just eating salads. You really get it to your system, but the taste you're going to notice. So to get rid of the taste, you just need to diminish it with some fruit. And in my case, I normally use kale. I think kale is actually the sweetest one out of all of them, and I've got a really sweet tooth. So you can use spinach. It's got lots of iron. There we go. Just put a few leaves in, and of course the carrot tops. Now they're here and look at me. Pop that in. Normally I use as a base some celery. So you've got lots of sodium. Get that into your diet. And most of the celery too comes with the leaves. Unfortunately, I couldn't buy it from this shop with the leaves this time, but whenever you can get the leaves, whatever you do, don't get rid of them. They're your greens. Now that I'm aiming for about half, so that looks good to me for my smoothie, then I'll fill up the rest with fruit. So when you're choosing your fruit, this is totally up to you, your personal choice, pick your favorite fruits. One thing I'm going to tell you is, if you were trying to get someone else to come onto this diet with you, and if you're trying to offer it to them and get them to love it, probably don't use strawberries. Strawberries may be delicious, but the colour is not going to be green, it'll be brown. Okay, so I normally like to use a mango. And the reason for that is because it's really smooth, so it makes the smoothie creamy too. Okay, just chop it up, make it easier for our blender. Even though this one is a Vitamix, I could probably put the entire thing in and it would have still done the job. Also, if you want to use kind of like a creamy fruit, you can use bananas too. And if you don't have a sweet tooth, use avocado. Then I'm going to put in kiwi fruit. Now, kiwi fruits are really full of vitamin C, which is, most people don't realize, it's actually got 4 times the amount of vitamin C than oranges. So it's looking, it's looking nearly there, but I want to really fill it up with some more fruit. So I normally like to use pineapple. Pineapple is really sweet, and here we go, and it's really juicy. And also another thing as well, like oranges, pineapple actually has the same amount of vitamin C. So whenever you're sick and you're going, I've got to go for oranges, think there are other varieties too. In fact, pineapple's got something called manganese, and that's really incredible for when you're sick, for suppressing coughs and loosening mucus as well. When you're choosing a pineapple, actually, I'll show you this. To pick a really ripe one, and I know this one is ripe because that's how I picked it. When you're looking at the crown, go right into the middle and see if you can pull the leaf out easily. This one came out perfectly. If you're really struggling, if you're to pick it out, you're going to know it's not going to be the best pineapple. So, now that it's all in, the last thing I need to do is just add some water. I can blend it just like this. It will be quite tough on the blender, and it's probably the best thing for soups. So if you're making soups, obviously you don't want to have the fruit. Instead of the fruit, put in something like garlic or tomato. Tomato is a fruit too, but it will give the soup a really nice base. In this case, I want the smoothie not too thick, so I'm going to dilute it with water. And when you're adding the water, just add it so it nearly fills up the entire thing. And now turn it on. Nice and quick. Really no reason why you can't have a green smoothie a day. Another thing is you're working with such beautiful food, with living foods, with something that's so incredible for your body. Every time drink my smoothie straight from a wine glass. Delicious.